Instead, he was inclined to say, "Why don't you try and make me leave?" Lowry's voice remained calm. "I'll give you one more opportunity to make the right decision. You can walk out or be carried out. It's your choice, but hurry up. I don't want to spend more time with you than I have to." The woman, no longer sobbing, said, "Randy." It was impossible to know what she was going to say because Randy said, "Shut up, Carla." He then turned back to Laurie, his fists already clenched, and said, "Beat it, dipshit." Lowry's short fuse was thereby lit, and the short right cross followed seconds later. It landed a little too perfectly. In the ring, with gloves on, it would have accomplished its mission and hurt the opponent, probably even knocking him down or out. In this case, in Rafferty's bar at 2:30 in the morning and with no gloves on, it drove Randy's chin and nose up into his head, puncturing his brain and sending him back into his seat in the booth. Dead. The police arrived within minutes, and Laurie was taken into custody. He knew all too well he was going down for this. People must have seen him throw the first and only punch. Carla certainly had seen it all. Laurie could be going away for a long time. In the blink of an eye, it had gone from being the best day of John Lowry's life to the worst. We call ourselves the K-Team. The name wasn't my idea. I don't even think we needed a name. One of my partners, Laurie Collins, thought we should have one, and she came up with K-Team. I'm fine with it, but I would also have been fine without it. My name is Corey Douglas, and people know me as an easygoing guy, except when I'm not. Actually, I'm not usually a team kind of guy, and the last team I was on that had a name was back in Little League, right here in Paterson, New Jersey. We were called the 10th Avenue Citizens, which, in retrospect, seems pretty bizarre since I don't recall any of us living on 10th Avenue. The other members of the K-Team are Marcus Clark and Simon Garfunkel. Marcus has become something of a legend here in the Paterson, New Jersey area. I'm told he's a good investigator, but that's not what he's known for. He's going to be our muscle, our enforcer, for lack of better words, because he is known for being the toughest, scariest guy on the planet, and he combines that with an apparent lack of both conscience and fear. It's probably good that Marcus is on our side. Simon Garfunkel is a German Shepherd. He and I worked together as members of the Paterson Police Department until last month. I retired, and after much resistance, the powers that be caved and let Simon retire with me. We're as close as two buddies can be, and Simon might be the best cop I ever worked with. Simon pretty much defines friendship and teamwork, at least as I see it. We give each other space, but we're there for each other when the chips are down. In the business we were in, the cop business, the chips are down fairly often. The next time Simon lets me down or I let him down will be the first. The K-Team has only been in existence for 2 weeks, so we haven't had any actual cases or assignments to work on yet. I haven't minded because after 25 years on the force, I could use a break. Having said that, I'm sure my desire to be active will kick in any minute, as will my desire to earn money. Both desires may be satisfied pretty soon. Laurie and I are at my old hunting grounds, the downtown headquarters of the Paterson Police Department, for a meeting with Pete Stanton, the captain in charge of the Homicide Division. Pete had called Laurie and asked to meet with us on an important matter, without going into any more detail about it. Laurie used to be with Paterson PD also, as a lieutenant, so we both know our way around here. The strange part about it is that he said that while it wasn't necessary for Marcus to come along, he insisted that Andy Carpenter be here. In addition to being Laurie's husband, Andy is a smart, annoying, talented, sarcastic, successful, and irritating criminal defense attorney, probably the most famous that Paterson has to offer. Of course, that's a low bar. Paterson has never been known as a breeding ground for big-time lawyers. Andy is not technically a part of our team, though we will be doing his investigative work when he takes on a case. He is not at all eager to take on clients, which is why I left hard-working out of my description of him. My experiences with Andy have been mixed, to say the least. A few years ago, he chewed me up in a cross-examination during a murder trial, and I strongly considered shooting him.